Hey folks, welcome back. And I'm already smiling because I can already hear my microphone making that little ticking sound, like it's slowly inching into my field of view, and there it is, right on cue. Thank goodness I have a nose that can support my microphone. So anyway, guys, welcome back. Before I get into this, if you wouldn't mind taking a moment to like, share, subscribe, and comment, that is always appreciated. Alright, so speaking of getting into this, what am I getting into tonight? Guys, I cannot believe I missed this. I've been telling myself this whole time, oh yeah, there's nothing over there, I've already checked, there might be a chest or something, I don't care. I couldn't have been more wrong. Like, I don't know what I was looking at. I might have just been looking at the islands here, and somehow just spaced on all this cluster stuff over here. But anyway, yeah, there's a lot to do over here. So just to show you on the map, I'm already kind of pre-positioned here at Mount Lanayru. And folks, all we got to do is launch ourselves out of the cannon like the circus. And I'll probably make landfall. Oh, I don't know. There's ferries down here. So, you know, I'm not going to go out of my way go down there. There's really nothing else down there. I believe there's some ferries here too, maybe. I have too many ferries now in my inventory, I won't be able to tell. But I know for sure they're down here. See, I'm just going to go ahead and make landfall, guys. And work our way up and get her done. Peace out, Home Scout. Alright, so. Circus, cannon, launch. Beam me up, Scotty. And I'm going to make a beeline straight over to the... It's not hard east, but I mean, you can see them coming into view here. It's kind of like east, northeast. And yeah, we got a hunk of land way down there. And of course, I do want to investigate that. Not only that, there's a Koroks seed down there. So the good thing is we got, you know, the cannon to launch ourselves out of the launch tube there, so that we can kind of make multiple trips over and make sure we're scooping everything up. And there's lots of Zonai devices around here. Lots of the things. Well, that's a little overkill. Pow! Free rocket shield never hurt no one. I think these rockets are actually probably here to... Oh yeah. I don't know what I'm doing with that anymore. In case you were wondering what that did, nothing. Absolutely nothing. So anyway, yeah, I think those rockets were here to, you know, use on this thing to get a boost up. But yeah, I need the rocket shields, and again, we got the launch cannon, so I'm not super concerned about that part. And just because there are more rockets down here... One more for the road. I have a rock shield. I always forget that thing is even there. Alright, good to go. And my buttons are not behaving. I'm not real happy with this controller. I'll probably be investing in a new one soon. The idea was right, but it's I don't know, there's a big dead zone, and then all of a sudden it takes off, so it's real hard to play a little more smooth. And yeah, the buttons are like kind of clunky and clumsy. Like, some of them you really have to mash down on, especially the bumpers I'm noticing. So yeah, anyway, just complaining for no reason. Hey Kathy, what's up? How are you doing? Alright, what am I even doing? That's right, I need to go that way. So yeah, we definitely got a Koroks seed down here. And actually, I might be doing things kind of out of order. We're going to end up down here anyway. After we do the dive ceremony. Where is my blue pen? Why, oh, why didn't I take the blue pill? Okay, so that's actually a different... Yeah, it's a different type of deal altogether. Okay, let me start that over. Oh, awesome. Yeah, good to know I could keep you company while you were doing the domestic work there. Speaking of domestic work, I'm looking around my living room like, yeah, I could probably pick up a little. Okay, so again, just kind of north, east, northeast. And I'm going to hit that one spot again and get that vehicle. And thanks to the power of the tool and sneeze. Oh, I spy more rockets. Did they respawn in, or did I not get these? I must not have gotten these. Don't mind if I do. Alright, so best thing to do here is probably going to be to use my super suit. If you guys don't have this, that's okay. You can always eat the charges. Large charge, preferably. You know, they hold out better. Well, my temperature control shields are all over the place. I don't like that. Oh, that's right. This is a cold area. I kind of forgot about that. So I guess I'll be eating a large charge anyway. So yeah, again, nothing really here. The goods are going to be up here. And matter of fact, I will pin the next little land spot. Oh, I cannot do that. But it's the one that I'm kind of looking up to right here. Hey, J Mills, what's up? Like I said, good to see you. Yeah, so I had my physical therapy today, and wow, I was struggling. Like, I know you guys were listening to me complain earlier about how tired I was this morning and just tough to get out of the fog. I was so out of it, like, when on the way to physical therapy, I dumped coffee into my water bottle. Like, it was getting serious. And then, yeah, just the whole day was just nothing but struggles. Wow, I could not have planned that any better. That was an awesome landing. 9.95. Go Link. So anyway, yeah, honestly, I'm still kind of out of it a little bit. I don't know. I just must not have slept proper last night. I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't believe there's anything even here to loot. There's just another vehicle you can scoop up pre-built. That's right. That's what I'm doing here. I don't know if you'll find, you know, beetles or darners on this particular spot. But I'm not wearing stealth, so that's not going to help me anyway. Get up there. So I don't, you know, getting back to what I was saying there a second ago, I don't know how long I'm going to be able to stream tonight. I'm definitely going to knock out these islands. That has to happen. And then I wanted to do like a whole bunch of stuff after that, you know, like go around and check all the other islands for Hearties. Well, look at all the rockets. It's like non-stop rockets. Uh-oh. That was way off. Haha, I love that bow. I don't give these bows enough credit in this game. So much fun. And then you put a batwing on there, that thing flies forever. It'll disappear from vision before it, you know, starts falling back down. It's pretty awesome. Alright, anyway, yeah, so we have a lot of stuff to talk about on this little piece of land. So a couple of radishes, guys. And, you know, as scarce as these things are, I wanted to show those on the map here. Again, that's a Korok seed way the heck out there. I don't know if I'm high up enough yet to get it. Okay, that's actually it right over there. So we need the concrete launcher thing. The concrete launcher thing. And I'm not quite sure. Oh, it's a pesky pedestal. Man. Oh, that really is not awesome. So I'm probably going to go ahead and activate this travel gate over here first. So that we have a warp point to get back to after we get our Korok seed. Oh, and while we're here... Yeah. Actually, I'll do that right now. I'm not sure what this one contains. Oh, I got 300 of those freaking things? Yep, 4 coffees and a sore left leg. The sore leg is fine now. Once I got up and got moving around, that fixed itself. But that fog, ugh. My physical therapist was like, "You okay today?" I was like, "Well, I thought I was." Yeah, I just had nothing. I had nothing to give. It was just like dead body walking. Alright, so let's make sure I unlocked all that good stuff, and I sure did. Wings, batteries, good stuff. Good old shrine quest, gotta love it. Oh, there's one of our old maps, by the way. Okay, I don't remember if this gives me a travel gate. Yep, sure does. Awesome! Oh yeah, Jay. Yeah, absolutely. I just like to use up the cheaper bat wings. I normally don't have a ton of any other kind of wings, really. Sometimes maybe those pesky birds that are in the air, but I don't typically have a lot. But I always have plenty of bat wings. Okay, yeah, I'm going to come back to that. I really just kind of want to go over here and get this Korok seed out of the way before I do anything. They make it real tough to see up here, too, with all these clouds. And yeah, I like what you said there, Kathy. It definitely turns comical. It's never planned. Never planned, but it just kind of happens, and it's awesome. Ha 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 ha. 254 Korok seeds I'm never going to cash in. Go ahead and get back to our good old telewarper. And next on the hit list, I'm going to show you where those radishes were, and I think I already picked them. So now I can't remember like which one was the regular and which one was the big hearty. But yeah, those two spots, definitely you're going to find your radishes. Sadly, I can't actually show them to you. That'll be later on when we get down to the bottom there, after I do the whatchamahoozy. And then yeah, these two are going to be chests hanging down. Those will be old maps, my favorite. And then we got another Koroks seed up there at purple. Good stuff. So we got options. Flying machines. Me and my flying machines. Actually, I think I still have the radish thing searching. So yeah, no more radish, but it is definitely right smack dab in the middle of the field here. I think that's the small Hearty radish. And then look at that. A tireless frog on a sky island? Okay. Noted. I knew that Endura shroom was there. And yeah, I already got my charge out of that doohickey. I shut the princess off here. Makes it kind of hard for me to see when all the colors are meshing like that. And something over here. Alright, got a lay of the land. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get that chest here real quick. I don't think this one is super straightforward. Oh yeah, it is. Okay, that'll land right there on that little patch of land. Perfect. Old map! Get her done. Now, if I don't already have this found in the depths, I'm going to be very surprised. Aha! Wow, they made that very intense. The suspense was literally starting to kill me there. Gotta be a spot. No, Jay, I sure didn't. I need to. I know I got tons of them and I never use them for anything else. So yeah, next time I do that, I'm going to try to remember to plop one of those out and give it a go. It's funny, I know these things are in the game, like rocket shields. It took me, what, 850 hours or something to finally remember I had a rocket shield. And I had it like half my game. It's just, you know, that muscle memory. You're so used to BOTW and everything, you know, you were doing before. It's almost like a learning curve when you pick up TOTK. Just like remembering what you do have. Okay, so yeah, I think I got, like, the bulk of the goods here. All the rest is just kind of like nitnoid stuff. So, from here... Yeah, showed it, got it. Let's go ahead and get back on that flying machine. And we'll get up top side here. And I might actually just go ahead and use this flying machine to transport the crystal. Well, scratch that. There's probably another flying machine in there to do that. So yeah, this will just get us up to where we need to go, I suppose. They're usually pretty good in this game about giving you the stuff that you need. Gotta give them credit for that. Okay, and I have a feeling I'm going to forget this, so I'm going to go over there right now and get this chest. And... I'm actually going to wait on that. Because I don't know how I'm going to get back up here if I do that. So let's go get this Koroks seed real quick. Oh, and that other radish, I remember getting it right over here. And I think this was a big Hearty Radish, but don't quote me. You know, that was like 10,000 years ago and my memory isn't that great. Okay, it was just this morning and my memory isn't that great. I can't remember what I ate for breakfast, so I'm not going to remember what kind of radish that was. Shiny things! Alright, what do we got? What do we got? There we go. Ah! It's a carnival! See if I can get a twofer. I don't think I'm going to be able to. Those don't overlap. Good enough. Ah, yep, got a twofer. Nice. One thing I really missed about BOTW was just lobbing the bombs. You could just pop all the balloons with a spawn bomb. Loved it. Alright, so there he is. And I want to investigate the ledge over here. I could have sworn I saw something kind of hanging off. I don't know for the life of me what that could be. Oh, just a tree. Squirrels! So yeah, I think that pretty much does it. Make sure there's nothing else in the trunk. You never know. Now I can go get my thingamahoozy. Old map. Oh, maybe I could have gotten back up there. Okay. Alright, do I have this one? I have this one, okay. Yeah, I guess they gave you a send point here. Very nice. Ooh, maybe not. Not very nice. Ah, that's dirty. That is so dirty. Yep. Okay, well, I already trashed my flying machine. It's already up there. I'll just have to rocket shield it, I suppose. Hey, I do have rocket shield, so no harm, no foul. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? So just the regular run-of-the-mill. I see the shrooms, I see the stam bulbs. Not a lot in here in the way of farmables. Alright. Get it done. And sure enough, they provided us a flying machine. Awesome. I might even have one of these pre-craft. And so I do. Wow, you got almost nosedive to get down here. You do have to nosedive to get down here. The next time I make it, look at chat. Gotcha. Hey, Marigold, welcome. Brad, what's up? Wanda, American Justice, J Mills. Yeah, we got a full house here coming on. Buffy, One South. Hey, what's up? The Hollow Knight series. Hey, Sunny, welcome. Hollow Knight series. Hollow Knight. Why does that sound familiar? Okay, now this might just be a blessing, so I'm going to pop in here, see what's going on. Honestly, I'm just going to do the shrine here because I've just got a couple of odds and ends left anyway. Might as well knock it out while we're here. This is not my normal style. Normally, I like to do shrines completely separated, but... The ice guides you, huh? Well, they give you the fruit. Let's see, Hollow Knight. Why does that sound familiar? Hollow Knight. I don't know why this sounds familiar. Like, it's on the tip of my brain. I'm gonna have to Google that one. I think it's a frost machine. So that's a frost machine. I have a feeling I'm never gonna get out of... Oh, I got lucky. Good stuff. I just wouldn't be me unless I froze myself. I usually do it with ice fruit or chew jelly. That was a new one. Thank you for your service. Alright, so I'm guessing we need a slippery slope, and then we need... Ooh, good timing on that one. Oh, nuts! So close! I have to anticipate that just a hair more. And I just noticed I don't have my Sheikah slate. Whatever, Purapad. Focus on chests. So if there's a chest in here, I do not yet know. Alright. Anticipate that just a hair more. That time I got it. I like puzzles like this. It almost felt like I went bowling there. That was cool. Okay, so there probably is a chest. That's what this other door is most likely all about. Yep. And just to save time holding that thing up, I might as well just go ahead and lob ice fruit. They're giving it to us for free. Why not? Yeah, this one's a bit trickier. This reminds me of that ball puzzle I did in that shrine a few weeks ago. Well, this is going to be a tester because I have no idea. Yeah, that shot right past that switch. That went a lot straighter than I thought it would. I thought it was going to bank left a lot sharper. Alright, let's try maybe right about here. So close. I just realized I can totally put this thing down like on top and then just flip it. So maybe like lined up with this one. Let's see what happens. Ah! This is going to make an awesome blooper reel. You see, guys, you never used to witness this part. You know, I was always doing this on recording, so... You know, stuff like this could go on for hours. And hence the blooper reels were born. Okay, so now that other time I put it next to, that was too far right. This time I lined it up, so we're going to try to split the difference. Right in the middle here. Got it. Alright, it wasn't pretty, but wow, it barely clipped that switch. Now, what do I get for all my efforts? If this is long throw, I'm going to stare at this chest until my eyes pop out. It's not long throw. Alright, before I do anything, I want to make sure, go to the condominium here. Make sure nothing else is beeping. We are good to go. So folks, I hope that helped you all out. If you wouldn't mind taking a moment to like, share, subscribe, and comment, that is always appreciated. And as always, until the next time, best of luck and happy hunting. Alright, I am not done streaming yet, but that'll be like a little breakout video when I get around to doing the shrines. And guys, I'm so far behind on posting videos. Like, I gotta break all the shrines out individually. So I've got a lot of work to do on TotK long after I quit doing the streams. But, yeah, that's kind of why I do that. I kind of like do another little intro and outro. Alright, let me see what I missed here. Yeah, the unlimited bombs. That was another nice thing about them. What I liked more, though, is you could set it down and walk away from it, and then detonate it at your will. To me, that was the best thing they ever came up with for bombs in a Zelda game. Okay, yeah, that Hollow Knight, guys. I'm going to take a quick second here and just Google. It's bugging me. Hollow Knight, Hollow Knight, Hollow Knight. Okay, yeah, that was the one I was envisioning, but I didn't know how to say it. I was like thinking Jack Skellington, but that wasn't right. But anyway, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay, so I thought that was like a 2D game. I don't know if I can go 2D, unless, you know, I had it wrong with... I'll give it a try. Is that going to be a Switch 2 game, I'm wondering? Hollow Knight Silk Song. Yeah, it looks like it is. Interesting. Yeah, I'll look into it. I remember looking at that. It was free on my Xbox thing there, the Game Pass or whatever. And I was like, oh, it looks kind of cool. But I saw the 2D thing and I never even tried it. So, but I'm willing to give it a shot if it's a fun game. Yeah, Brad. I had no idea what I was getting myself into when I flew over there. I was like, oh, there's a dragon. Now what am I going to do? I remember once I was getting in a Lionel fight, I was like, I'm not running an attack power meal. Unbelievable. And like, because I was recording it, you know, and I caught myself just reacting to that. Awesome stuff. Yeah, I'm going to have to remember this shrine. I'm assuming that ice fruit will regenerate after every blood moon, but that's an assumption. I don't know. But, you know, heck, there's a lot in there. Oh, okay, AJ, so you're saying you can use bombs in that shrine. That's right, I keep forgetting that, too. The bombs work on the switches. Yeah, Buffy, the trials and errors. You have no idea. I have hours of footage stuck in shrines. Hours. Great times. Can I make an auto build for the stabilizer? Yeah, why not? Okay, Sonny, you're saying it's 3D animation. Okay. Yeah, I honestly know nothing about it. Like I said, I was flipping through Game Pass one day, and I was like, huh, that looks cool. And then I backed right out when I saw the 2D thing. I was like, eh, never mind. It felt like a old Mario Bros. Game or something. But yeah, I'll definitely check it out. It looked fun. So, Silk Song will be in Switch 2. Gotcha. Original Hollow Knight stays with Switch 1. Okay. That's what I was reading there. It didn't make sense to me, but now that I read your comment there, it makes total sense. Alright, then yeah, thanks guys. I'll definitely look into it. Oh, American Justice, okay. Yeah, I can't say I hit the middle of the fan. I hit the middle of the board, but I don't know where the fan was relative to that. Okay, that's interesting. Learn something new every day. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and get out of the way. Toodles. And figure out what I'm doing next. So that's the Shrine Quest, check. I've got all the lootables, check. I think the only thing left is the Koroks seed. And then, oh, I didn't mark the chest. Which, honestly, I'm not doing a map overview for this. And if I ever decide I need to, I can always use the dungeon map to repopulate those. Okay, I think I can go down first. Figure out what kind of Koroks seed we got here. Ah, it's another pedestal! I guess he's warping again. Because I like warping. Who doesn't like warping? You get to read a little tip, you know. Life is good. Oh, I forgot the auto build. Ugh. Oh, the middle of the fan has a red arrow. Middle of the fan, red arrow. I don't know what I'm looking at there. Yeah, I kind of see a little symbol on there. I don't know if that's what you're talking about. That thing? Looks like a broomstick. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I honestly don't know what they're like on my thing. But, one way to find out. I might not be able to see them. I might have to recraft this and make sure I've got the arrows right. Okay, that one's definitely not pointing the right way, so that's probably it right there. See, I never paid any attention to that. That's pretty wild. Thanks for mentioning that. So I got one pointing kind of right, and then I got one pointing, like, hard left. So that's probably why it's winning out going one way or the other. They're not even even. They're not even. Alright, good to know. But I also want to play with that stabilizer real quick again, since I'm never going to do anything else with these things. Why not? And it really doesn't matter where these go. Uh-oh, it adds weight. Oh, I didn't know those things were that heavy. Wow, this thing is just not taking off. Okay, interesting. Well, now we know. It was a cool experiment. And since I already, you know, cooked the zonite, and I already put a fan out, I might as well just go ahead and build this the right way. I'm getting low on fans. I may have got a grip of these things. I almost fell off the island. Did you guys see that? Oh, I would have been okay, but still, like, that's another classic me move. Yep, straight up. Thanks, American Justice. I never paid attention to that. I just always assumed, you know, a fan was a fan. Uh-oh, now it's tilting left. Now I'm back to the maybe Link has a buffer left arm theory. Oh, he does have a buffer left arm. Isn't that the, Hold on a second. Tangent. Oh no, that's his right arm. Okay, well, it was a viable theory. Or maybe the Ultra Hand is lighter than his body hand. Huh? Alright, yeah, I'll experiment with that more. I'll see if I can't figure out why I'm leaning. It could have something to do with the board. Maybe it doesn't like that wooden board. Maybe the board isn't weighted perfectly or something. Alright. Enough goofing around. Definitely gives me something to chew on, though, in my flying machine designs. Guys, I have not done any of the ceremonies. None. Zero zip zilch. So instead of, you know, going around to try to find all the hearty truffles after this, I might go ahead and do the other two. You know, hopefully they're kind of quick. Probably arrows in the crates. Yeah, a few. I've really been kind of slacking on that. I always give you guys the advice, you know, break all the crates, and then there I am not breaking any of the crates. And I found myself in a situation a few times now in different playthroughs where I'm just out of arrows. It's like, yeah, I know, I really haven't done that. Okay. Oh, another machine. Gotta see what's in there. Alright, what did I even get? I was not paying attention. I was trying to read chat at the same time. Hydrant. Spring beam. Okay, yeah. You can always use steering sticks, so not a bad little deal there. Alright, yeah, I'll play with that, guys. I'm just kind of reading the chat there and what you guys had to say about the flying machine there. I'll definitely experiment with that. I'll try a different plank. Maybe I'll try, you know, two of the same plank and turn one around the other way and see if it makes it drift right. But it might have something to do with Link's body, you know? I don't know. Alright, I don't really see anything else jumping out at me. I'm going to go ahead and press. So here it is, guys, the dive ceremony. And I don't know why, in my mind, I felt like I had to skip all these. I guess I was thinking, you know, maybe I'd do that all at once. All one day, you know, just kind of go hit them all. But they're all out of the way, so like a part of that is you need to show people how to get up there. And then I started regretting my decision to do them separately, so now that I'm here on this island, I definitely wanted to make sure I knocked it out. And then maybe we'll just go ahead and hit the other ones. Yeah, I could add more fans too there, J Mills. Don't faceplant like I did. Oh, that's gonna happen. Yeah, definitely gonna happen. Just in case things go horribly, horribly wrong. Now, I've had trouble with these. I don't always hit all the beams. Not only that, I take too long. So, like, I'm not a fan of doing these, and not only that, you know, I'm not a big user of that dive suit, so I just, you know, in my trial run-throughs, I never really bothered with these things. But yeah, I remember face planting quite a lot. Like, oh man! I don't know if I made it. I don't know how quick you have to get down there. Oh, and I can go ahead and remove that. I only put that down there to make sure I hit this piece of land, which, yep, we're already here. Oh, check that out, shrine. I always like to have my travel gates activated. "35 seconds. 35 seconds. "35 seconds? What are they, insane?" Woo, I almost hit that one. Did you see that? I think I lost a tooth. "35 seconds. Oh, I made it. I wasn't watching the timer, I was just watching Link that whole time. Alright, there it is. Glide mask, bye-bye. Oops. Alright, so yeah, 1 of 3 pieces done. And now that I've got it, where did it go? That'll help on our next one. So guys, that's pretty much it here for the South Lanayru Sky Archipelago. And I don't know what the proper pronunciation is for that. I just always call it Lanayru. But then I played Hyrule Warriors and I noticed Lana's name is in it. So like when I have to type up on YouTube, like, I can never remember how to spell Lanayru. So then I remembered, oh, Lana, why are you? Like, Lana, why are you blue-haired or just whatever? Anyway, thinking out loud, I'll stop now. So yeah, guys, the other 2 dive ceremonies, let's see, I'm about an hour in. Yeah, bouncing around to all these other islands. I'm just going to do that offline and do like an edited video to show all the Hearty Radishes. I think that would be more user-friendly for us all. Right now I'm just going to get the dive suit. Why not? That should have been my thumbnail point, in fact. The Sky Archipelago plus the dive suit. Now, where in the heck are the other ones? I see these things all the time. Now that I want them, I'm not going to be able to find them. I don't know where I'm going. Okay, there's one right there. That's right. That's why I left this travel medallion for one of them. And then where is number 3? There we go. Alright, got it. Oh wait, shrine. Ooh, haha, look at me go. I actually remembered. I was like, wait, something doesn't feel right. What am I missing? Oh, blessing. Awesome. Long throw? No long throw. Guys, I haven't seen long throw this entire day. I didn't see long throw this morning. I haven't seen long throw this evening. I don't know what's coming, but it doesn't feel right. Hey, Countess, what's up? You can make an air bike with just 2 fans. Yes, you can. And then some people actually tilt the fans. I think my son showed you guys that. So that is another way. I don't know if that one goes straight up. I've never played with that one. I mean, I've used it. I just didn't try like the straight up vertical thing. So maybe I'll experiment with those. And see what's what. Yeah, so American Justice, that dive suit, I did use it, you know, in my other playthroughs when I actually got my hands on it. Of course I used it. And the one thing that I really liked for it was the Colgera fights. And I can't remember who this was now that turned me onto this 2 years ago. I think it was Sean RF. Told me that you can actually dive through the Colgera rings. And I never thought to use Link's body as a weapon. But yeah, just like you said. So I'd gone back to another, you know, save file where I had the dive suit completed to put it on, and sure enough, like, that dive suit made it real easy to just kind of use Link as a guided torpedo. Alright. And honestly, it looks pretty cool. Like, I like the eagle mask. It reminds me of Twilight Princess, the mask that you could use to get better arrow shots or whatever. What am I doing right now? I need to go down, right? Oh, this one looks a little more straightforward. I don't think I'm going to faceplant this one. I can't actually believe I actually cannot believe I didn't faceplant on that last one. I always do. Always. Okay, I already got these unlocked. Nice. "35 seconds. Got it." Oh, nuts. I missed the ring. Totally missed the ring. I wonder if I'm going to land in the water. Wow, I landed in the water. Now let's try that again. This time, I'll try not to miss the ring. I feel silly. Oh, I totally forgot I need to, like, yeah, drive. That's right, this one moves. It's not straightforward per se. It's just, you don't have, you know, faceplant obstacles. At least I don't think. Sweet. So yeah, I think the main mistake I was using before was I kept looking up at the seconds. And today I'm just not even thinking about that. I'm just watching Link, like, super close. And that seems to help a lot. Alright. Wait a minute, did I not get it? Yeah, I did, okay. Next on the hit list. Oh, just in case you guys are wondering how to get up here. How do I get up here? Probably from there. I'm gonna try that. I should have done that first, my bad. I'll have to chop that up when I go to do the edit, if and when I ever get around to that. Hey, Sean RF, what's up? Good to see you again. We were just talking about you. I was talking about your Colgera trick with the dive suit. I think that was you. That pointed me that direction. So the next stream, so I do the TOTK Sunday mornings and Sunday evenings. So next Sunday will be our next one for scheduled. If I decide to do something unscheduled, it would be, you know, like it would be something kind of off the beaten path. But I try to stick to the schedule for TOTK especially. Alright, so where is this sucker? Yeah, that's it right there. Okay, so that's basically how you would, you know, get up here to approach that that thing, and the piece of land you're looking for is way down there, just to show you on the map where we would wind up. Talk to the construct down there, you get to the top. Booyah. So I no longer need that. Alright. And then, yep, last but not least. So same kind of thing, I'm going to try to show you guys how to get up here, you know, for those that are watching this for help getting up there as well. The Spiral Islands, gotcha. Linder's Brow, yep. I think that's actually the tower I just warped to. Yep, Linder's Brow. I remember Lindor's Brow. There's a Gloom Hands in there. Yeah, Wanda, I know. I gotta be careful to jinx myself. The Long Throw Gods have been... Yeah, I guess they did. They take Sundays off. Good to know. Yeah, thank you so much, J-Mills. Good to have you. Alright, so once again, launch yourself out of the cannon like the circus, and that should get us way up topside here. And I'm not sure which one we're flying to now. I gotta look around. Just to my left a little bit more, so that'll be southwest. Wait a minute, what is that? Don't need that anymore either. Okay, so yeah, we definitely need to go this way, and the piece of land we're looking for is way down here. I've actually already got a shrine there, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get there as if I don't. So again, just southwest there, that should get you in the right direction. Look down. It's quite a bit below us too here. Oh. Faceplant safety warning. There are definitely obstacles in this one. Make sure I've got all that stuff unlocked. I should. I normally don't hit an area like this without at least unlocking the goods. Alright, there's our old trusty construct. And I got it, buddy. 35 seconds. Let's do this. Oh, man. Guess what's back in my face right now? The microphone. Alright, do it. Do it to it. Uh-oh. I don't know why I tried to open Ultra Hand there. That was a wrong button press. "35 seconds. Uh-oh. That's a good thing I already got a couple of pieces on. Yeah, so I noticed, like, the more glide suit pieces I was wearing, the quicker I could get through these. Very cool. There it is, guys. Good old glide suit. Wait a minute. Yep, very cool indeed. Alright, now I'm kind of curious to see what it's going to cost to upgrade this sucker. Gotta go inspect that. That's like my favorite Great Fairy Fountain, so might as well. When is the stream going to end? I don't know. Probably... I mean, I'm only an hour in. I might just run around those last few Sky Islands since, you know, we're here. Make sure all my spots are stamped for Hearty Radishes, and then at least I can get that out. The Hearty Radish video, and then I'll probably do the big Hearty Truffle video another time when I've already made sure all the caves are properly marked. Because I feel like that's going to be more labor intensive and time consuming. I don't know if the dungeon maps will help me locate those or not. Yeah, I don't know. Well, we'll kind of play that by ear. Oh, you need to go to bed soon. I got you. Well, don't stay up on my account. I don't want to send somebody to work on Monday morning super tired because they were up late watching this. Although I have been that person walking into work on a Monday morning super tired because I was up late, you know, playing games. So what goes around stays around. Alright. Okay, that makes total sense. Kessie Wings. I'm only really going to upgrade to the set bonus. I don't see the need, you know, to upgrade armor on it. I'm not going to be fighting enemies with this on. So... okay, I got plenty of the eyeballs. Nice. Wow, it's really wanting those Casey wings. That's going to go fast. 10 per. I didn't even check to see if I had enough rupees for all this. Yeah, I should. Oh, I did the hardest first? Okay. Get the hardest out of the way first, I guess. American Justice. I'd better leave that alone. I'm gonna leave that alone. Alright, let's do this one, and then I'm gonna bump up one piece just to kind of see what's needed for, like, the final piece, just in case anybody watching is interested in that. I guess I'll do the shirt. Yeah, it probably doesn't really matter. The mask is the coolest, so I'll do the mask. So yeah, now we need the Arachilda wing and the eyeball. So yeah, well, you better have a grip of those monster parts. Good thing I took the time to kill those birds. And what's last? Last but not least, yeah, dragon wings. Look at that, 12 of them. Wow! So they want 36 dragon wings to do that suit. And then the Gibdo wings, I am not feeling the Gibdo wing requirement. I mean, you get them anyway. If you know you're farming for Gibdo bones, they're going to come, but wow. Okay, well now y'all know. Well, this is going to really be a multi-purpose stream tonight. We're kind of going all over the place. So I know I covered the entire right-hand side of the map thoroughly. I don't need to go down here because I already know for sure. Excuse me. That is accurate. So yeah, let's go ahead and hit... Now, of course, I don't need to do the Wind Temple. There's no radishes on the Wind Temple. At least not that I'm aware of. I ran that thing so many times. If I missed a Hearty Radish, I'm going to beat myself up. So I'm just going to, you know, go with my gut on that one and say that there's nothing over there. So I'll start north and work my way south. Oh, I didn't realize that was another superpower bonus to having the glide suit on. I didn't realize you wouldn't take splat damage. Interesting. Is that what the set bonus is? Impact proof. Yeah, it sure is. Okay, if I knew that at one time, I totally forgot about that. Thanks for telling me. That's kind of funny, actually. Impact proof. Splat proof is what it should have said. American Justice, you're saying what? There's radishes on the Wind Temple? I don't know if that's what you posted that comment in relation to, but yeah, if there's radishes there, then I definitely need to hoof it back through there and, you know, get them all stamped. I don't know why I still have all of these. I think I meant to do a map overview of this, and I just never did. Yeah, the Water Temple's got a couple. Water Temple was right here. You had to, like, clear some muck out of the way. There was 2 little ones in there. I kind of wish I didn't take those chests away. I do want to do the map overview for the temples. I just never did. Hopefully that'll give me my stamps back. Oh, there goes the left leg. It's kind of odd. It hasn't been 2 hours yet. It's early. AJ, so you mark your map the same way? You make sure you mark your radishes? I mean, you kind of have to, because you want to find them again. Okay, good deal. So yeah, I'm just going to kind of look around, guys. Not super thoroughly, just see if the beeper beeps. Yeah, I kind of remember this when there was like a whole bunch of floaty thingies here with archers. Yeah, it's all coming back. That's still too cold. Nuts. Alright, good old Sheikah Slate. Condominium. I thought I was going to be able to catch that one. I knew it was going to be close. Okay, so it's definitely the Water Temple. Gotcha. Nothing beeping. Whole bunch of nothing. Noted. I remembered at the last second I didn't have the full set equipped anymore. I almost went ahead and tried the splat thing. I was like, nope! Nothing beeping. Nothing beeping. I love the free elevators they give you. Like, I wonder whose job it was to make these things. They had to have had fun doing that. Like, somebody got paid to build in Tears of the Kingdom. I'm a little jealous. Okay, I will definitely go hit green if I can. I might not be up high enough for it. I'm surprised my balloons aren't despawning. Come on, baby. I got batteries for days. Wow, those things give you some altitude. I don't know why I remember these things despawning so much sooner. Alright, that ought to do us. Yeah, the Zonite Forge Island. Those are definitely nice. Alright, J Mills, yeah, good to have you. Have a good night. Hope you sleep well. And good luck with your Monday. Okay, no beeping. No beeping. Alright, that was an easy check. What's next on the hit list? I'm going to go ahead and bypass this because, again, guys, I ran that thing so many times. If I missed any radish-type stuffs, I'd be very surprised. Go ahead and check that out. I like it when all the islands are close. Less running around waiting for the beeper to do something, or not. Okay, nothing here in the center area. Where did they go? Uh-oh. No beeping. It's kind of disappointing. Taking the Hearty Radishes away from the mainline, that was one thing. But then not putting more on the Sky Islands, that was just kind of like a double whammy. Okay, I'll check out this area too. Oh, that's right. This is quite a deal down here. And I would think I'd be beeping by now. Yeah, nothing. Okay, well, it was a good try. So that takes care of that little chunk. There is a king dragon up here, but I'm pretty sure there's no radishes. But then again, can't be too sure. Yeah, not in this game. I think the most abundant hardy thing I've seen is like the lizards. And of course that kicks into an elixir. Okay, nothing going on here. Did I check that? Yeah. I don't know if I can make that. Come on, Toolin. Oh, wow, that thing's got my number still. I figured as soon as I jumped off the island, he'd lose interest. Oh, that one's up there. Okay. I might use that as a fly down point. I had so much fun in Breath of the Wild with the hearty meals, like just, you know, dumping everything right into stamina, having those hearty meals. It was like little parts of a whole, and it all came together just so beautifully. I'm still honestly kind of dumbfounded that they dismantled that somewhat here in TOTK. Like, once you have perfection, you're not supposed to mess with it, right? I'm not gonna make it. I'm gonna have to eat Stam against my will. Nope! So close. And nothing's even beeping. Boo! Yeah, you would think that would be beeping. Oh, check that out, a waterfall. I can take that up there. Nice! Oops. No beeping! Uh-oh. I ain't gonna make that. What was I thinking? There's no way, Jose. Hey, Dee Dee, welcome. Feels like you never left. Yeah, it was funny. You know, a lot of people would comment in the old BOTW playthrough from 7 years ago that they didn't understand how I was so far into the game, and I only had 3 heart containers. I was like, well, not exactly. Like, if I was running around with 3 heart containers, that was rare. I usually had those extra hearts backing that up. But yeah, I didn't really realize that from that perspective. Like, I really waited on getting heart containers in that game. But you could. Okay, nothing is beeping here. Bummer. I love the low G environment, though. That was the coolest thing they did in this game. Well, it was until it wasn't. Yep, not even a little glimmer. Okay. And I need to take a quick 5-minute break here. That's right, Marigold Hardy Bass. I was talking about that earlier today, and then I was like, wait a minute, do they have Hardy Bass in this game? I honestly couldn't remember in that moment. Yeah, I'm starting to run out of gas, guys. Like I said, I don't know what happened last night, but I did not apparently get a normally full good night's sleep. So I might just go ahead and call this good here in a few. You know, maybe just try to hit another island or two. Oh wow, I am running out of gas. Yeah, it's kind of disappointing. Oh, we're still in low G? Okay. Thought that felt funny. That'd be a no. Oh yeah, AJ, so I take a medication too for my gut, and I have those days too where I just can't remember. I'm like I think I took it, but then I can't actually remember taking it, and then, you know, I err on the side of caution and take it again just in case. But yeah, I hate not knowing. Not a good feeling. Okay, so I definitely got something that way. And I already see my little cooking pot stamp there, which means I've been here. Ah, check this out. Little fringe benefits. This is just like that other pond we found, where I started. Okay, so that stamp is good to go. Nothing else beeping here. And that's pretty much it for this spot. I'll go over to the purple, though. I'm not sure where that is relative to where I'm standing. I think it's down. Yep. And it's down far enough away, you know, there could be something down there just not pinging yet. And nothing. Alright. Oh, this isn't going to be fun. I don't know if those are close enough to ping. One way to find out, I suppose. Alright, guys, I will be right back. Alright, back in the saddle again. Oh, I remember this nightmare. So, you know, getting back to, you know, what I was saying about there's hours of footage of me just being lost in shrines. This island was fun. I was probably lost in here for about 5-6 hours, you know. Oh yeah, fond memories of this place. Those mirrors really had me. I can't believe that worked. So Marigold, you're saying those Hearty fish are at Lightcast Island. Gotcha. I do remember... Where is that sucker now? There we go. Yeah, I do kind of remember that. Too bad there's no radishes there. Alright, so again, I don't know if I'm close enough to all these outlier islands to actually get anything to ping. But the only one that makes me think that there's a chance would be over here. Possibly over here. Probably not. Try back the other way. The other point was farther, so that's the one I'll fly to. Oh, you know what? Stand by. Yeah, if they're just little concrete chunks like that, nothing grows there. But that one might have some dirt. I might have to go look at that one too. Okay, nothing beeping. Loving that low G. You got glider for days. Oh, cool sunset. That'd be a cool thumb. Ah, wrong buttons. What'd I just do? Uh-oh. No, what'd I just do? Thanks, Xbox, for switching the buttons around on me. I have no idea what I just did. Huh, okay. Don't know what that was all about. All because I don't know what my buttons are. Okay, yeah, just in the off chance there was the possibility over here. Wanted to make sure I had all my bases covered. Because, like, one radish makes a difference. Yeah, nothing, okay. Moving on from that. Yeah, I'm just reading your guys' chat on all the pill holders. Yeah, I need to get me one of those. I keep saying that too. Like, this would solve all my problems if I had my week already, you know, proportioned out, then I'd know. And I don't know, it just... doesn't get done. So maybe I just need to jot that down on my forehead or something so that when I go to, you know, brush my teeth at night, I'll remember. I think we're going over there. Yeah. Not super close. I guess I underestimated how long this was going to take because I wasn't factoring in, like, flight time. When I got on this morning, I was like, oh yeah, we can just check all the islands real quick, you know. I thought I'd be done with that in, like, an hour. And that's kind of why I'm worried about doing the Hearty Truffle thing on live, just because that can really get long on foot. No beeping yet. I still have hope. Oh, star fragment. Just saw that sucker plop. Okay, super sad. But now we know. Got 2 more clusters. And then this thing. I don't believe I've been out here yet. That might be my best chance of getting up there. I'm gonna try that. Sorry to hear you're not feeling well there, AJ. And yeah, I know what you mean about the tornadoes. It's stressful. Like, I hate it. What am I doing? Oh yeah, launching myself out of the cannon. Alright, Toolin. Power the Toolin Sneeze. Now, at this time, if I'm about to get into a big fist fight, I'm going to get ready for it. Because I did not do that last time, and I was just, like, fumbling around. Couldn't find my socks, you know, stuff like that. Okay, so you're saying you're looking at an interactive map there, Countess? And, no radishes, huh? Gotcha. Yeah, exactly, Countess. Cool view of the desert, though. Wow, like... Normally you don't see the ground so crystal clear. You can see the entire ground. That's pretty cool. I don't know if the desert is always this clear at night, but look, you can even see the divots. Like, dang. Now I kind of want to go back to Gerudo. Probably my favorite biome in TOTK. Okay, what do we got? I see a horn on fire. I think fire. That's another king. I'm pretty sure that's another king. Okay, again, guys. This time I'm going to be ready. This time we're going to be ready. Alright, so what do I want to do? Bone system. Savage bow. And this time I'll remember to tip the friggin' arrows. Yeah, sorry, Link. You're just going to have to suffer, bruh. And I still don't have a good... Where's my Biggeron sword? Oh, I can't tip it right now. Oh, that's poopy. But look what's beeping! This was not a total waste of a fist fight. Of course, nobody watching my video is going to be like, oh yeah, I'm going to go deal with a King Gleeok so I can get a small Hearty Radish. And by the way, it takes 20 minutes to fly out here. Alright. Attack power meal, never hurt no one. Come on, Gibdo Bones. Do the right thing. I might be a little far away. Yeah, doggone it. Wham! Oh, I don't know if I have a bone tipper. Oh, wow, I got 2 of them. Okay, that's awesome. Alright, so yeah, I got the bone suit on. I'm probably not going to get him dead here, but... Oh, those things are tanky. Rocket shield! Now this time I got one, see? That really speeds this up when you actually have a rocket shield. Okay, I was definitely much more in control that time. It's amazing what difference a little bit of preparation makes, huh? What a difference a day makes! Or a morning into the afternoon. There goes that microphone again. You probably heard me getting louder there. That's because the microphone is right in my face. Alright, beepin', beepin'. What do we got? What do we got? Big or small? Small. And another one to boot. Oops. Nice. What? 3 of them? Alright, that worked out. Alright, good deal. Definitely worth coming out for. And if there's a big one here, that would even be icing on the cake. No such luck. Another cool sunset. Let's see if I can get the right button this time. Yeah, okay, well, mission solved. Mission complete. So just 2 more little chunks here, and then, yeah, that'll do it. And I'm probably going to be pushing... Yeah, I'm about 2 hours in anyway, so... Good timing, good timing. And I kind of like doing it this way because I didn't leave any loose ends. Like, what I set out to do this morning got done. The only thing that I really didn't feel like I got done was, you know, showing the truffles. I don't know. I'll come back. I'll circle back to that. I might, again, just do that offline. Nothing's a beeping. That's out there a little ways, isn't it? No, free airplanes. Why not? But we do have the concrete launcher thing. Oh, wrong way. Tulin did a good job. I didn't. Oh, gotcha, Countess. Thanks. What map are you using, just out of curiosity? Are you using the ZeldaDungeon.net or something else? Okay, no beeping. I'm close enough to this thing. I should be beeping by now. And no. Next, I'll go check that. Whoops. Funny you should mention that, Dee Dee. I talked about doing that earlier today. I was like, I wonder if I can launch a plane off this thing. I didn't actually try. Because I'd already built one with a rocket sticking out the back, and I didn't think that rocket would help. But yeah, I don't know. It'd just be kind of fun to see what happens. IGN and Tears of the Condominium. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I've used that IGN one a few times, but I don't think I'm familiar with the Condominium one. Alright, yeah. I mean, curiosity killed the cat, right? Okay, I'm gonna hold it for a second, make sure I get a chance to get on it. Come on, baby! Work for me! Oh, that did not work out for me. Ah, that was anticlimactic. What went wrong? Maybe I didn't have it nestled in there very good. Yes, oh well. It was a good try. And there is a rumbly in my tumbly. Still no beeping. Beep boop bop beep beep boop bop 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 beep beep. Good old Mr. Krabs in the robot episode. Okay, nothing and nothing. So I'll go check this little cluster. And then that's it, guys. The Hearty Radish map will be complete. And I'll do a little cut video for that. It should only be a couple minutes long. But, you know, I kind of feel like it's necessary. Probably going to take me forever to edit it, because I got like 4 hours of footage I got to snip through. Actually, no, I'm just going to do a map overview. And I might show little windows into certain spots if they're tricky, but for the most part, it's straightforward. Ah, yeah, check us out. Okay, I've already got that one pegged. There's 2 over there. Okay, so yeah, no need to run back over. Actually, yeah, I want to clear them. Excuse me. Oh, there's more. Yep, good and good. Okay, I don't know. That was kind of weird. That it stopped and then it started up again on a new target. Wonder what that was all about. Unless it was just switching targets on the other side, which is weird. Okay, well, I thought maybe there was another one over here. Guess not. Actually, I'm close to that. I don't even need the thing. Bogus. Aha! Perfect timing on that one. I couldn't have planned that any better. That was dumb luck. I love it when a non-plan comes together. Okay, I think this is another one of those places you can get fairy spawn-ins, but none for me, sadly. Anything, anything, anything. Nothing, nothing, nothing. The emptiness of the empty beeper. Alright. Well, that's it, guys. One left. The last melon. So am I the only one itching to watch Ice Age lately? That's one of those movies, like, when you don't see it in 10 years or something, you start thinking about it and you kind of want to watch it again, at least for me. Yep, no beeping. Okay, well, at least we were thorough in our search. And... yeah, awesome. Productive stream today. And fun. I'm just... yeah, I don't know. I need to go to bed early tonight or something. Let's see, what did I miss? I'm not... yeah, there's a lot of maps out there. At one time or another, I've used them all. But that one doesn't sound familiar, so I'm going to have to check that out. Alright, guys, yep. Oh, wow. What time is it? 9 o'clock? I'm not going to bed at 9 o'clock. No way. I'll be up at like 2 a.m. Wide awake, ready to take on the day. I'm going to have to go drink some coffee here or something. Or drink coffee grounds and wash it down with highly caffeinated soda. But anyway, guys, yeah, thank you so much for hanging out today. I definitely hope that helped you all out. If you wouldn't mind taking a moment to like, share, subscribe, and comment, that is always appreciated. And as always, until the next time, best of luck and happy hunting. So guys, thank you so much. Definitely still enjoyed it, even though I'm a few apples short of a picnic, if you know what I mean. And I'm so out of it, I don't even think that made any sense whatsoever. So, yeah. Oh, it's a phone app. Maybe that's why I don't ever get one of that particular one to pop up, because I'm always on a PC or a laptop. Okay, yeah, gotcha. Yep, thanks guys. Appreciate y'all so much. Definitely still had fun even though I'm tired. Yeah, next week. Next week it is. So, next week might be my last week for Subnautica. The game's almost over. So the weekend after that, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do TOTK all weekend. Just until it's done. So we'll do like Friday night, Saturday night, and then, you know, Sunday daytime, Sunday evening. Just because there's a lot more little stuff like this that I still want to do. You know, like Hunto Village, haven't even started. Kakariko Village, kind of sort of started a little bit, not really. The glimpse, guys, haven't even done the glimpse yet. All those little sky chunks with the tablets, haven't done any of those yet. So there's a lot of TOTK left to do, you know, and I don't want this thing to drag on out past Switch 2 launch. So yeah, I feel like I need to kind of double up a little bit just to get that kind of stuff done. Because my other thought was just go ahead and do Ganondorf and then do that stuff on the back end, but I'm worried I'm never going to get to it. So, you know, I don't know. It was just an idea I had. I may, you know, we're a couple of weeks out from that yet, but I may be doing it that way. But anyway, guys, because I'm tired, I can ramble, so I'm not going to do that. I'm starting to get a headache over here somewhere. But yeah, nighty-night, guys. Definitely thanks again for hanging out. Definitely appreciate y'all. And until the next time, peace out. Much love.